This is the Silver Ticket Products S7 and SNB series fixed frame assembly video for the UST screen material. Cut open the box and remove the parts and boxes from the main carton and lay the boxes on a clean, flat surface. Included are the screen material, frame and support bar, hardware kit, and instruction manual. Carefully cut the tape on the box labeled aluminum frames. When opening the box, you will find the frame pieces and support bars. Open and remove the frame pieces from the plastic wrapping. Now separate the frame pieces. Place the support bars and the thin bezel border pieces to the side for now. These are the pieces that have the black velvet on them. There will be 6 frame pieces remaining. Lay them out in the 16:9 rectangle format. Locate the hardware kit and carefully cut open the box. Use 2 of the 2-hole nuts to connect the split frame pieces. Use one of the provided screws to secure one of the 2-hole nuts. Push the 2 frame pieces together. Use a retainer plate and 2 screws to lightly join the frame pieces together. Then use 4 of the smaller screws and attach to the frame as shown. Make sure the 2 frame pieces are aligned and tighten all screws. Now add the last screw to the 2-hole nut. Slide 2 of the 1-hole sliding nuts into each interior track of the long frame pieces, 1 on each end. Read the note on each frame piece showing how many springs are needed. Slide that amount of springs into each frame piece. Please notice the spring alignment. The hook should be facing down towards the frame. Facing up is incorrect. Locate the big and small corner brackets and insert them into each end of the long frame pieces as shown. Find the round head screws. Loosely put 4 screws, 2 into each corner bracket as shown. Slide the frame pieces together, making sure the corners are nice and square. Now loosely put the last 4 screws into the corner brackets. Now repeat with the remaining 3 corners. Push all corners together, making sure the corners are nice and square. After all the corners are joined, tighten all the screws. To attach the support bars, the round head screws will be used again. Now place the assembled frame safely to the side to allow room to lay out the material. Find the box labeled screen material. When you open the box, you'll notice a protective wrapping over the screen material. Also inside the box is plastic film, gloves, and microfiber cloth. Lay out the plastic film as shown. When handling the screen material, you must wear the protective gloves. Carefully remove the tape. Do not use any type of blade when opening the material. Carefully unroll the screen material over the plastic film. Do not step or nail on the material. Do not do anything that will puncture or crease the material. Use extreme caution. We recommend keeping children and animals away from the material at all times. Carefully place the assembled frame on top of the material, making sure it's completely centered. Notice how the corner of the frame aligns with the material. Make sure all 4 corners are the same. Align each spring with the grommet hole on the material. If you find there are extra springs, just place it in between 2 grommet holes. Now find the hook tool. Beginning with one corner, use the hook tool to attach 2 springs as shown. After attaching the first 2 springs, attach 2 springs in the opposite corner. Then attach the springs to the final 2 corners. Next, attach all the springs on both short sides of the frame. And finally, attach all the springs on both the long sides of the frame. Carefully stand the frame up and smooth out any bumps or ripples in the material. It is important that the material is smooth and flat before continuing. With the screen material facing down again, lay out the 6 thin bezel frame pieces. Slide 2 one-hole sliding nuts into each long frame piece and 2 into each short frame piece. Slide a 2-hole sliding nut into the thin bezel frame and lightly attach a round head screw. Connect the other side of the thin bezel frame and attach with the other round head screw. Push the thin bezel frame pieces together and then tighten the screws. Align one of the long thin bezel pieces to the corner as shown. Locate the retaining plates and the round head screws. Now attach the thin bezel frame pieces by using the retaining plates and the round head screws. Continue around the frame, making sure all the corners are properly aligned. Then tighten the retaining plates into place. Find the 3 flathead screws. Attach the round mounting bracket to the 1-hole sliding nut on the bottom of the frame as shown. The bottom is labeled downside. Add the second round metal plate as shown. Find the top keyhole mounting brackets and the round head screws. Attach the top keyhole mounting bracket to the 1-hole sliding nut on the top of the frame with the round head screws. Make sure the keyhole mounting brackets and the round mounting brackets are aligned. These can be loosened and aligned with the studs in your wall. Find the magnets and insert them into the round plastic pieces with the drywall screws. Notice how these are magnetic and will hold the frame to the wall. Find the zinc-plated drywall screws. Notice how the screw fits into the keyhole. Measure the distance from the keyhole to the magnet. Lay out the measurements on your wall for your desired screen placement. Screw in the bottom magnets into the studs on your wall. Screw in the zinc-plated drywall screw for the top keyhole mounting bracket, leaving 1/4 inch of the screw extruding from the wall. Mount the screen to the wall by sliding the top keyhole mounting brackets onto the zinc-plated screws, and the magnet will hold it into place. Thank you for watching the assembly and installation of the Silver Ticket Products S7 and SNB series fixed frame assembly video for the UST screen material. Visit us at www.silverticketproducts.com.